we're not back on the piano yet. I know. We're explaining Roman numerals today, which I'm sure you understand what a Roman numeral is, but like, why are we using it in music? Oh, you know, this is a great time to talk about this bad boy, the C major scale. So, as I've talked about before in one of my first videos about the C major scale, which you should watch because I explain modes, which are a super cool part of music. Oh, I can make a cake. Wonderful. Scales are just a set distance between a series of notes. And for major, that is tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, back to the start. Each of these notes have different values to the C. So we call this C. We call this big old capital I. This is our first note, the root note, the first, the tonic, whatever you want to call it. It's I, yeah? This note, something I've just realized, I don't know if you could hear my tired voice, I've had a long day, but something I've just realized while I was trying to explain the simple Roman numerals is I have to explain another concept to explain why certain Roman numerals are Roman numerals. But how about I keep this video short and I say I'm going to explain that next video. I'm going to explain why certain notes are capitals and certain notes are you'll see are lowercase. When we're talking in scale degrees, we're talking, and when I say this is the I, this is the root, we're talking relative to the chord you would play, I suppose. So if I'm playing in the C major scale, the key of C, if I was to play a chord off the root note C, I would be playing C major. It's the first note. This is the second note of the scale, as you would in Roman numerals, a number 2, but we write it in lowercase because this is a minor. Triple I, this is also minor. Why is it? You'll just have to watch next video to find out. And for your fourth is going to be capitals. 1 before 5. Sorry, my dog is just looking really cute. Hi, hello. She wants me to go to bed, but I can't go to bed yet. I've got to film a video and explain Roman numerals to people, but not fully explain it to people because I'm really tired. I'm sorry. I'm like doing that thing where they're like, oh, follow for part 2, or like part 2 coming soon, you know, when you could realistically include part 2 in the video, but they're just trying to like improve like watch time. I don't really care about analytics and crap. Yeah, and then so the fourth of our major scale is IV, capital letters, same as the fifth, which in Roman numerals 5 is V, capital. 6, lowercase. Oh, wrong way. 6. 7th, lowercase? Let me figure this out. Let me figure all this out. I'm right, it is minor. So, without giving the reason, this is really weird. This is like telling you the square root of 16 is 4, but not telling you what square root means. So this is all we get to remember. And if you don't care about the reasoning behind why certain ones are lowercase and certain ones are like uppercase, fine. If you memorize this, like for a major scale, you go capital, lowercase, lowercase, capital, capital, lowercase, lowercase. You're fine. You're handy dandy, my friend. Like, you've got it. This is not saying that D is minor. Like, D, the note itself, is not inherently minor, but this means you're playing the minor chord. You're gonna sit there and play D minor instead of D major. Why? Watch next video. Same, you're gonna play your C, you're in your C major, you're gonna play C major because it's a capital I. You come to your G, this is the 5th, as you can tell by the V, and it's capital, so you're gonna play G major. Your 6th, your A minor, you're going to play A minor. And the fun thing about this is, like with your, how I explained the modes a couple videos ago, you can shift this around, right? Although this is now technically your 1 of your lovely D Dorian mode, the tonalities stay the same. You're still going to play a D minor as your root chord, E minor as your second, and as your third will be major, and your fourth will be major, and your fifth will be minor, sixth will be minor, seventh will be major. Right? Even if I was going to play my E Phrygian, you know, I'm going to play, my first note is going to be minor, my second note major, major, minor, minor, major, minor, and then back to the start. Like, that's the wonderful thing about the modes. It is just, as long as you remember that, or if you are playing in this certain, like, if you remember from your major chord what note is major, like, if you just remember capital I, lowercase I, if you remember that order, and you know which note your particular mode starts on, you will know what chord to play. But why are each of these notes minor and major? If you want to know that, you are just gonna have to watch the next video. And I hope you do, because I've had fun making this, and it's getting a bit dark like it is for me, and I need to go to bed. I would say a lot of my explaining videos are quite chaotic and nonsensical, but I think this has been especially chaotic and nonsensical. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you gained something from this. If you gained nothing from this, sorry for wasting your time. See you later.